Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we are picking up the series on the 10th of July 1983, and the game's on pause for a reason which I'll explain in a little while. But as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about, especially with respect to my next series. And I've been put down a relatively interesting challenge, is probably the polite way to say it, and I'll be really interested in your opinion on this. Now, the challenge is that, well, to go true hard mode with respect that I will not export anything that I don't manufacture completely. But the other challenge is to see if I can get to a population of over 200,000, because that's the population the devs use to stress test the game. So that will be an objective of my next series. And of course, somebody also suggested about having islands. So at the moment, I'm looking around at maps to find a map with plenty of islands, some space to be able to push the population. And of course, it goes without saying that although I'm going to start with my normal way with an absolute minimal build, I do want to make progress quite quickly. So I'm looking for a reasonably strong amount of resources on the map so that I can really drive the economy, especially with respect to getting the iron steel up and running quite early. Now, I did get a comment about why I built a fire station here instead of by the farm, and probably the easiest way to show you is that I got a bit of a concern about this gas-fired power station because it's right on the edge of the fire coverage from up there. So that's the reason why I wanted to put this fire station in here. Also, I wanted to ensure maximum coverage for this transformer, because this transformer will most likely be taking the power over this mountain somehow. And the other thing I'm also considering is putting in a specialist construction office here, because I'm still half thinking about putting a road tunnel through here, because although I've got this road over here, it's still not, it's going to be quite cumbersome to get over and across this area here. And the progress on this bridge is relatively slow, is probably the polite way of saying it. Now, while we're here in this area, you can see I've now got my rail construction office there. What I do need to do is set up this so that I can bring the electro components and that over. We got some basic resources in, we got that there. Still got a bit of a power problem here, but which won't be solved until this is built. Now, the other thing I want to show you is over here. I finally remembered to put my helicopters into the hospital. And top tip here, always remember to leave the spaces for the helicopters. And the one thing I do want to check or show you is the fact that the way the coverage works is that what you get for hospitals is the green, the buildings go green. And I must admit, I'm a little bit disappointed with the range of the hospital helicopters. But I suppose in some ways it would still be useful if you build a really big city. Now, I did get some comments about the population in Winchester. Kind of thinking it's a little bit too big. And what I most likely will do is possibly reduce this population a little bit to see if I can get it a bit under control, because the real problem is the unemployment. If I can find where it says, where is it? I can never find it. Yeah, they've got massive unemployment in here, and somebody did point out that I need to get more workers over to here with the train. I'm still not convinced that's going to suck up all the population here, because I've actually built all the industry that I need in this area. I mean, I could put something else in there. I am considering possibly putting a log plant in, but that's more over this way. Now, coming over here is I've had a bit of a problem, because off camera I was looking at my routes, and some of you will be aware that I built a ship called the Frida, or the Frida cargo ship. It's here. And what I've had to do is I've had to change the shipping routes here, because what is actually happening is this ship here would not go under this bridge here, the railway bridge. So what I've done is I've put the Frida on this port here, and the copper ship, which is around here somewhere, which is actually probably the easiest way is to find it, is to come over here. Come in here. You'll see that. Where are you? You're probably off the map or something like that. Oh no, he's just coming in here. And what I've got here is Why are you unloading crops there? You shouldn't be unloading crops there. You should be unloading crops here. Yeah. What will happen was he was still importing crops, and then what I did was I sent this ship here because what you'll see is what I want to do is export plastic, because I found I've got a bit of a surplus of plastic over here, and so my plastic production was outstripping my my consumption. So what I've done is, or what I would like to do is put the plastics into here, and eventually what we'll be doing is exporting plastics. Now another problem I did have, someone did mention the chemical plants here, which are a bit under manned is probably the polite way of saying it. And I probably do need to work a little bit on that as well. The problem I think is getting the staff down here. Let's see, Portsmouth Chem Trolley. Well, we can look at that, see what we can do with that. But the problem also at the moment is that I've still got a bit of a shortage of crops in this area. And of course, the shortage of chemicals has now knocked over to my clove production here. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful in that area. But I will try and get more workforce down here. I think part of the problem is that, oh no, we got quite a lot of people here. So I could probably add another bus. In fact, let's just do it, I suppose. What's it? Portsmouth Chem Trolley. Let's just have a quick look at this. Wow. So I've already got two. I've already got three trolley buses working on here, and they're coming in from here. I'm just wondering whether that is, there's just not enough people there to do it. Part of the problem is that a lot of people congregate here because they're all trying to go down to that area there. Portsmouth Trolley. What's that? Look, I've actually set this all the workers here, but I don't think the vehicles actually go to there, do they? I think I need to take that off actually. I think South Central is over here. Why are you coming over here? Ah, weird. Yeah, let's just have a look at where these guys are going. And we got quite a few workforce here. This goes to the rail construction office. That goes to the TV office. So no, maybe yeah, I think that was causing problems. I think what I might do is put a dedicated, just a bus that route down to here. I mean, is everyone coming in here? There's no buses or anything. It's all tram trolley buses, isn't it? Yeah. I think what I am going to do then is I'm going to take advantage of the numbers of people in here. See, they're all kind of cramming in here now. I think the original idea was to restrict the people here, but I mean, we've got lots of people coming into here now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get what we got here. How many passengers does this carry? The Mars 309. So what have I got here? I've got a Mars 309. Like, I buy. I think I'd rather, the Mars 309 is just a small. We're going to get a couple of these. Whoops, I didn't mean to unpause. Sorry. I will get round to explaining why do this. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put you there. You can load, and you can just drop off there. Gonna kick you off there. And we're just going to copy that route there. Let the game run. And just if we get 2 extra buses running down into this area, that will make a difference. I'll just let the game run now. I'm just going to talk about my slight mistake over here. Because if you watched the previous video, I was saying that I was going to populate this town, but can any of you guys spot the deliberate mistake? Like, such as there's no heating? Yeah, so we got a nice town here with no heating. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a test for something which I never really ever wanted to use, but considering the way things are, I'm kind of thinking is to put a heating plant in. And I mean, it gives no indication of any pollution, as far as I can see. What we're going to do is we're going to put a heating plant in here. And I'm just going to put a small road in here. Oh, come on. Overlaps with existing construction. Kidding me. Too steep a descent. We just go right through like that. I mean, actually, let's just do it quickly. I mean, technically, this doesn't even need a gravel road because it... Actually, does it need staff? I can't remember now. Yeah, but we can hook it up with... yeah, it's going to need a few staff, but... And then what we'll do is we'll just hook in a kind of a footpath round like that. Now the fun bit's going to be, because this actually needs quite a lot of electricity. So what I'm going to have to do here is put in a voltage switch, which is going to be a little bit messy because the road is going to be in the wrong direction. Can't build due to infrastructure. And then what we're going to do is hook you to there and you to there. And then what we should be able to do is this one will need to be a gravel road. Well, you can get through there. Right, we'll just hook you up to there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gamble on the fact that this will be built by winter. And if it all goes wrong, it all goes wrong. I mean, that's all there is to it. So what we're going to do now is we've got 931 over 21s. We've got food in here that's ready to go, but we've got no power yet. So do I wait for power to be built? I mean, these guys are kind of going quite quickly. I'm just going to gamble, I think. And one thing what I am going to do is we're going to take a few people from Winchester. Some of my unemployed people, and we're gonna, and the first things first is, oh no, we got to put in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And going to reduce the workforce down a little bit. And what we're going to do is you okay, what was that? Only send workers to a building where they are needed. Or why are they not? Ah, a bit carried away there. Sorry about that. Just gonna kind of get our professionals in there, and then what we're going to do is find the over 21s. Some of our 800 over 21s who are going to kind of, I think we're lost some from here, some from here. I think we will probably take population losses, but we're running at 47,000 population at the moment. And I must admit, I am very interested in this challenge of getting over 200,000 people. I mean, I did one for City Skylines a long time ago, and I think I got up to, in City Skylines, I managed to get up to over, I think it was about over about 350,000 people before my machine killed over. But it was a little bit artificial because I had to do it on a very flat map. That's the way it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, we should get, what I'd like to get is a lot of people in here, because what I'd like to do is change this pickup point to there. Right, this is my road crew. And we got a new construction office down there. We got another construction office there, which has got no one in it at the moment. I just want to take that auto search off at the moment. I know some of you will be looking at this and thinking, why is he not allocated any office vehicles there? The reason is I just didn't want to spend the money at the moment. I think I would like to get, I think what I would like to do is we'll just get one of these in here, and then we'll allocate to you there. I mean, even this office isn't really complete. We got an excavator in here, but don't think we actually need you in there. You can go over to there. What I'm going to get is a second excavator. Oops, nope. Problem is now I'm on the cheap excavators. I've lost the good quality excavator, so we got that excavator there. Probably do with another bus, just so that we can get workers going. Dumpers, covered holes, open holes. Could probably do with a couple more open holes in here as well. When it's still not a very well balanced. Okay, and we'll just get. Where's the open hole? Okay. Right, now what I want to do is turn one of these into a general supply office, but I think I need to look at a few other things first. But just 8 workers without a job, yeah, as well. Come on, guys, in here. Start working hard. I'm not sure whether... Can you guys walk to that fire station? If you can. That means technically now I don't need these vehicles to deliver workers to here. But I think in the short term, while this is all being built, we're going to leave that the way it is. I don't... This guy out of jobs. Yes. Just pause. I'll put you on auto search roads. I don't think he's actually got that much to do in the way of roads. You should be on this, actually. I need that built. I mean, this road is absolutely phenomenal. See. Just get the road crew on here. I think these guys have got nothing. As you can see, we've actually brought this road through, so this actually completes the 2 roads, and we got a whole series of trucks here from the... Where are you from? Where are you? Yeah. Yeah, we need the paver out here, don't we? There's probably a paver coming, but he's probably having to struggle all the way down here with the... Yeah, there's the paver going now. Because, of course, I think I set this office to only deliver with trucks. That's why we've got so many open holes in here as well. Okay, let me just get over here. I want to keep an eye on my railway in this part. And somebody also gave me a reminder about the technique where what you do is you lay the basic tracks first and then go through and do the electro components. And that's something I certainly do want to try out. Actually, yes, we've now got this here, and what we need is somebody to deliver. Where I've got a construction office here. What we're going to do is we're going to look for some covered hole again. Don't need anything that's going to be able to carry a vast amount. 3.1 tons of, that's 80 kilometers. It's a bit slow. Want something with a bit more speed. You're at 88. 3.5 tons of. If we hook you up there, and then your job's going to be to cut the components from there and deliver them to here. Thank you, game. Now, as far as I know, we should have got no workers out here yet. Right, we need a... I'm pretty sure I bought a bus route out here, but there's only the one, I think. Where are you? Because there's no demand for workers, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy a single train here. We're going to... I mean, we've got the money, so... you actually have a... You're actually on the Graveston train construction. I can come in here. What I'm going to do is buy a Mars 305 and Graveston construction. Looks like we've got 3 buses on here already, but 2 buses, sorry, not 3. But I think we'll put the line spacing on. think these guys have run out of work as well. Oh no, they got a little bit of work to do. Ooh. Let me just see. Oh yeah, somebody did comment about that. I would keep referring this as normal speed as slow speed, and I must admit, I think the problem is that I spent so much time on faster speed that I started to regard that as normal speed and normal speed as slow speed. And I think this is the nature of the game. When you first start playing, you tend to be on faster speed all the time because you're trying to get everything built and things going. And then, of course, what happens is when you get to like a really large economy like this, you've then got to start thinking about kind of spending time going around looking at things, making sure everything is going okay. And that's when you start to have to play at a slightly slower speed. Oh, the other thing I've also done here is wow, these guys are, I think these guys are a little bit challenging. I think I may have to shut these guys down because they're producing these river cargo ships, and I don't really need them at the moment. So maybe we'll let them build one more, and then we'll go. I want to come up and take a look at what's going on up here. We got this area built. And what I would like to do is start pushing out a road, or what I'd like to do is design a town here, but I don't think I want to do that in this part, because what I need to do is pay attention to this area. Because again, what I want to do is start laying out a town this way. We've got three major new towns to lay in. One up here, one in this area, and of course we need one over here as well. You can see here, because we've now got this area here. But I think in this part, what I want to do is just keep an eye on what's going on here. Okay, you need expansion, construction, and Winchester there. This is still, oh, you're not allocated. Okay, we'll put Winchester construction onto you because I don't think Winchester construction has got much to do as well. So we got power this far. Now we are on a little bit of a wing and a prayer here because we got no fire station out here. So there's a very real risk that we could have a fire there and it could all burn down. What I want to do is just keep an eye on what's my trains doing now. Right, these guys are kind of slowly creeping out this way, and this guy's going in that direction. Check back on these guys. For some reason he's going off down that route. I think I'm just going to leave him to himself at the moment and let them do what they want to do, to be honest, at the moment. That's what I need to do. What I want to do is finish all this through, because I certainly want that built. Okay, let's just see whether we've got a workforce in here yet. Okay. So we've now, what I want to do is just build these loops in first, and then, and what I would like is for what we got here. Has this been? Yeah, we've got Gravelton on that. Well, because what I really would like is for this train to start coming down this way, make this connection down to here. Let's get back over to here and see what's going on. It looks suspiciously like, and we may have lost a job construction over here. Let's just see. Sorry, apologies again for having to flash all over the map. I'm kind of thinking that I've lost this guy's down to just 3 jobs. Well, he's got 4 jobs. So where are you building? Right, you're building up here. You're building there. Here the helicopter's flying. You're building there. Of course, it goes without saying that it'd be the last job. Ah, it's this one. This track that's being built in. So that's going good. Our farm is working okay. How's all the roads are here? They're all a little bit of a mess. But look at that. That farm's going up really good. Okay. How's the over 21? Still got 851 over 21s. I would like to push them into this town, but I just want to make sure this is going. Kind of, I think I do really need to set up one of these other construction offices to get going. What we can do is we've got no asphalt and concrete here. I think we've got components in here. Just have a quick check here. Really like the gravel to come from here, but we have got gravel coming over here. Okay, these things don't have power. I'm not sure. I think what we will do is I think we'll assign you to there, because if we can get loads of gravel over here, I'm pretty sure, I've got a feeling that these won't work while there's no power. It's about power supply. There is I did plan a power terminal in here somewhere. I'm sure I did. There it is there. So we've got to build this here. Get the power up. Actually, what am I doing? Might as well put you. Oh, we'll leave you on there. And of course we got asphalt and concrete, which needs to come. I think this is where the helicopters come into their own, to be honest. Let's see what jobs have you guys got. Have you got any jobs? Nope. Because what these can do is they can fly in the resources that are needed. So if we assign you, and you, and maybe add you there as well. Okay. Just interested to see whether this road started being laid. Yep. Eventually we're going to get a road round to here. We're going to complete this link here. I think building these out would be really good. Now the next question is, which one of these towns am I going to prioritize to build? My instinct is to come here and put the first town in here, but somehow I've got to get a rail line out through here, connect up to here. In fact, what I was doing, I was looking at this rail line here with that, because this might give me a faster way out to here, but I don't think I can lay the track. That's the problem. If I can get the track that far. No excavator. I don't really want to have tunnels. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is panic. I'm going to put a small construction office, little 8-seater construction office out about here. That's in range of the construction office, but I've just got this gap here. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if I can get a mud road. This is very much a temporary, very, very temporary construction here. I'm just going to go up to there. And oops, I've got to get vehicles in there. And what I want to do is build that, which I think we're let our heli crew give a bit of a kind of start. Actually, I'm going to build by the remaining helicopters. I should have done it a long time ago. And what I want is to get you out to build that. And if I build that, I can get, if I can get the rail track in, connect up there. And what I would like to do is get the rail track round here and connect it up to here. Oh, well, that's the idea anyway. Talking of rail track, how's my train here? I think what we're going to do is assign this to the helicopter crew as well. I know technically it's out on its own, but I've got no plans to build anything out here except the bridges which will come down to here, that will give me the railway tunnel through to here. And I'm aware time is pushing on. I think probably just to finish this video off, we're going to do a little bit of town planning out here. And I've gone to the trouble of, I think we got this road down from here. We've got a rail connection here. Well, I'm not exactly too sure where that rail connection would go. And I think we're gonna kind of come out a little bit like that, and we're gonna kind of push quite a big main road into here. And I want that road aiming. If you see on the horizon there's a bit of a slope up here where we can go into that central area there. And what I would like to do is, oh, that's a can we have a look at the F1? Yeah, it's flat on that side. Let me just cancel that. I'm gonna just do a little bit of leveling here. See, this is nice and level here. See, what we can do is just, I don't want this to be absolutely dead flat. What I want to do is just kind of, so that when the road goes in there, I'm not going to have an embankment I can't build buildings on. So we're just going to do a little bit of this. And this. In fact, I've just realised I'm wasting time. So what I'll do is I'll level this area off before the next video, and we'll get a nice area laid out here for our oil town, because we're going to need a road that will go over to the oil fields, which are over there. And just get back here. What I do want to do is move up vehicles, because I've got redundant construction offices now, which I don't. How are we doing here? So this is being built. So as long as I can keep everybody focused on this, we may actually get this finished in time. I've still got the, and we'll see how well we can heat everyone here. Large construction. I know I'm overloading my helicopter crew, but oops, no. I think we're put the helicopter crew on Where are you? There as well. How we got here? We got... It's still not finished. But we are pushing here. Well, people are happy at the moment. It's probably the polite way of saying here. I think what I will do is I'm gonna push a few more people here because we're not... Oops, I don't want these guys in here. All tourists. We need workers in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push some more workers into this area. I mean, it could be a mistake, but I think it's going to be I can justify it. Okay, we've still got a few over 21s in here. That were just took out a few from here. Of course, that's where I took most of them from in the last cycle. And of course, we got to take out a few from there. Take some out from here. I mean, okay, let's just start with what we got so far. It's where they all die. 1, 2, 3. Take about 2 blocks, 30 out of each here. 1, 2, 3. And then what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we filled that one up with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. We're bound to have some over 21s here. Not that many actually though. Well, there's a few in these. So if we kind of pull out some from there. Of course, Gosport's bound to. Oops, thank you, game. And pull out some more from here. And we'll just flip over to here. Whoops, overshot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if this electrical heating doesn't work, what we will do is maybe put another geothermal plant in here. Although technically we got coal over here, so really I need to think about planning my coal mines up here. Oops. See here, I've got coal to show you. We've got quite a big collection of coal here. So we could get, I mean it's not exactly flat, but I could start planning my coal field here. And that would bring the coal back into here. Want to check you're unloading there, you're loading. Okay. Hasn't. Oh, we're in August. Sorry. Didn't realise the time had. I didn't realise that we were now in the new harvesting cycle. I was looking at that and thinking, why are these guys delivering into there? But of course that makes sense. So let me just see. I mean, a bit late to do these checks, but I wanted to see how much the crops are going. And of course, we made the change up here. So we're getting crops in from here, and we've got our crops in from over here. And of course, one thing I was going to check is potential crop losses due to the new configurations, but I think it's a bit difficult to tell, isn't it? I mean, somebody did point there. What I should do is, we got lots of crops in here. It should be supplying down into, yeah, I've really got to get my trains working a bit more. I've probably got crops sat in here. I can't remember if I've actually... Yeah, we've got some covered holes coming in here. These are bringing the plastic in. Ah, I've got some crops in here. I forgot I had a silo here for delivery. Yeah, it's still not... Oh, we've got lots of work, a few more workers coming in now. Yeah, got some more. There were 64 workers on there, so it's a little bit got to spread out. I think what I'm going to do is, at the moment, I'm just going to use this to block this ship here. In fact, this just... Oh, what have I done? I don't think I meant to do that. Right, what we're going to do is we're just going to let workers come here for the moment. As long as everyone, in fact, let's just reduce this down. We're going to put a minimum staff on here. Reduce it down to about 50. I'm getting too many ships. This is getting too efficient. And what I want is people in my steel industry. I've got no coal. Thank you. We got a coal truck coming in here. I mean, I've got a spare hopper ship here, but I'm kind of a bit reluctant to put another hopper ship onto this for the moment. Actually, let's have a look. Economy exports. So far we haven't actually exported any plastic. Where's my ship? Where are you? Okay, he's off the border. So yeah, of course it's the cargo ship, so he's probably still kind of going out in that direction. So I think just to wind up, I know I keep saying it, apologies guys, but I've got a feeling the next part is going to be a bit of a major planning episode, so the game will be on pause. I've got a feeling that the train over here, construction office over here, should be down on 3 jobs now. Right. You're down on 3 jobs. But what we need is for you to build in this track here. I mean, in some ways it's a bit ironic that the one track that's connecting to a farm is the one where I can't do it. Yeah, well, I think I can put that in there. I mean, is that all the fields? Kind of run around. No road connection. Okay, what's up with this one? Okay, you've got no road connection. You need a road connection. Yeah, let's just drop that up to 3,000. You've got no road connection. Just go out there. Go up there. Pick that up. Make sure... I mean, I will try getting some more fields in. I kind of did consider... I mean, did some work on getting a field here, but my finger started to ache because I was trying to level out this area here, try and get a bit more capacity on that field. The area around here has got a little bit kind of much, is probably the polite way of saying it. I mean, I could try and get another field down here, but I'd have to cut into this embankment. I still want to keep this area open. I guess that, yeah, these guys are working there. Get this crossover built, and then we can build down into here. Once this is built, then we're kind of push this through to the point where I can start to use the, where's the crossover? The crossover's here. So we can then start to push the track through to there. Now this bridge construction is a little bit odd because you can see it's saying that I've nearly got there, but it doesn't look finished. But of course it's got some very impressive piers here. And we've nearly got that one there. We're just skate over to see where our guy's going. Right, he's actually going in the right direction. That's good. That's the direction I want him to go in. For some reason I've built electrical track here. Never mind, that's the way it is. And I want him to push this way. And then of course eventually when we've got this built and finished, I'll build the track into there. Go over here. What was that? Oh, actually, is the power, is this? Yeah, we've now got proper power into here. So this wind turbine now, which is slightly turning at very slow speed. It's quite interesting. Again, someone posted a comment and said, I've got no rain. I've got a kind of wind here, but the sun is always 100%. So I think the rain only comes if you start a new game. I think that must be something that's tied in with the game mechanics. So that's something I'm going to need to keep an eye on going forward. Right, let's see it. We've got the guy slowly working his way through the tunnel. This guy is laying the tracks this way. What I wouldn't mind him doing is doing these so that we can get this finished. And I'd like to get this and this finished. Because we have a problem missing steel. Yeah, I think the problem is now I've got so much demand for steel now, but I may need to get more trucks bringing steel up to here. I mean, this is where I really need to train. Yeah, because of course I'm using this depot for onward supply to this area where things are going. Okay, we have our heating plant and we got workers, and that's all topped up. So it did work. Everybody's nice and warm, and we've got no power to our hospital. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I think I'm going to need another building without power supply, because I've kind of nearly used up all my power connections here. I think what I'm going to have to do is, let me just take a look at the power splitting here. Not doing very well at the moment. But that's the power feed to there. I think what we're going to do, I'm going to have to do, oops, still on that, is a little bit far away, isn't it? I think what I am going to do is I can be a bit cheeky here, can't I? I put this here, Then we can just shoot a gravel road to there. I think I've got a second bus stop here. Oh well. Taurus. I think what we'll do then is just to spread the load a little bit, we'll flip you to there. Had a fire. And what we're going to do is run you to there. And what I'm going to do is my helicopter crew, look at this. These guys just are very efficient. Of course, what I can be is a little bit sneaky because the helicopter crews can actually don't have to worry about waiting for a road to be built, which is another way when you're kind of trying to do an emergency type build like I am. And then what we can do then is just run in a power junction here. I'll do it while I'm thinking about it. Can't. Just slide in. Just put it that way. It's all very messy. Unfortunate, but and just run you here to there. Again, we're just going to get our helicopter crew working on you can work on that, you can work on that. In fact, let's get you working on that as well. I wonder if I put a helicopter crew out here. Oops, no, ha, I'm getting distracted, sorry. I think I'm going over long on the video at the moment. What I'll do is just see how. Right, these guys are starting to push out. Oh, well, this would be really great if he can build that. And oh. And he's pushing out that length there, that section there. Because when he hits here, I might have a problem because he's going to come into conflict with this guy. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I think it will definitely be a planning video because I've got so many ideas I want to do. I certainly now, the more I think about it, I want a supply helicopter office out here. Because we've got to drop a lot of goods into this area. We've got a lot of building to do because we've got quite a major town here to supply coal. I'm kind of thinking that this could be a farming type supply town in here. And then of course we've also got to do the necessary work over here for our new oil town as well. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.